Welcome back. In our sports news, Ireland produced one of their greatest World Cup performances to beat Tri-Nations champions Australia 15-6 in an enthralling encounter at Eden Park on Saturday. 2 penalties by replacement Ronan O'Gara and 2 from Jonathan Sexton, who also added a drop goal, were enough to see the Irish to victory in their Pool C encounter. An education in World Cup rugby is how Australia's coach Robbie Deans described his team's shock defeat, while Captain James Horwell said the quick turnaround was a good thing as the Wallabies tried to erase the memories of defeat.
There's no doubt there was an education, particularly for a number of players who are in their first World Cup, because it is distinct. And we have to learn more if we're to push on and achieve anything that we hope.
It's pretty simple. We've got a game on Friday that we're going out to win, and I guess the beauty is that while we're very disappointed with the way that we played and the outcome of last night, we've got 6 days and we get to play again, and we get to, I guess, right some wrongs of the way we went about things on Saturday night. So the focus now is for the USA. So we travel to Wellington and we get on with the job, because it's not over yet.
England overcame poor discipline, a lack of possession and a determined effort by Georgia to record an unconvincing 41-10 bonus point victory on Sunday. Georgia enjoyed long periods of possession and territory in the Pool B contest, but Georgia's fly half had a poor day, making just 2 of 7 kicks at goal. After the break, winger Dylan Armitage scored England's 3rd try before Manu Tuilagi got his name onto the score sheet to secure the bonus point for England. Chris Ashton then scored 2 tries to make it a rather flattering scoreline for England, who now top Pool B after 2 matches. And Wales came from behind to edge Samoa 17-10 in a dramatic and bruising contest to claim their first win over the Pacific Islanders in 3 World Cup meetings. Wales took the lead through a James Hook penalty, but Samoa levelled soon after thanks to their fullback Paul Williams. The score at half-time was 10-6 to Samoa, and with 13 minutes from time, Shane Williams scored the 55th try for his country to effectively seal the game. Floyd Mayweather Jr. took the WBC welterweight title from Victor Ortiz with a controversial 4th-round knockout on Saturday that prompted an angry response from the crowd and raised questions about his conduct in the ring. Ortiz had pinned Mayweather against the ropes before he was penalised by the referee for a headbutt. After a brief timeout, Ortiz apologised to his opponent in the centre of the ring by touching gloves, and Mayweather suddenly responded with a left hook and a crunching right that dropped Ortiz to the canvas. Boos rang from the crowd in the MGM Grand Garden Arena, but Mayweather, who improved his career record to 42-0 with 26 knockouts, started celebrating the knockout. In tennis, Serbia kept alive their hopes of retaining the Davis Cup when Nenad Zimonjic and Victor Troicki beat Argentina's Juan Monaco and Juan Ignacio Cella 7-6, 6-4, 6-2 on Saturday to leave them trailing 2-1 going into Sunday's singles. The hosts will now be hoping world number 1 Novak Djokovic, who did not play in Friday's singles, can inspire a remarkable turnaround in the semi-final. French doubles pair Jo-Wilfried Tsonga and Michael Lodra thumped Fernando Verdasco and Felicio Lopez of Spain 6-1, 6-2, 6-0 on Saturday to ensure their Davis Cup semi-final will be decided by today's singles. In motorsports, championship leader Casey Stoner survived a minor spill on Saturday to set a lap record and secure his 9th pole position of the season for Sunday's Aragon Grand Prix. The Australian rider had to switch to his reserve bike after running off into the gravel at the track before clocking a time of 1 minute 48.451 seconds, 0.296 seconds quicker than teammate Danny Pedrosa. American Yamaha rider Ben Spies was 3rd fastest, 0.704 seconds behind Stoner, with champion Jorge Lorenzo also of Yamaha fourth, with a deficit of 0.819 seconds. With 13 of 18 races completed, 2007 champion Stoner tops the standings with 259 points. Lorenzo has 224 and Italian Honda rider Andrea Dovizioso with 185 points.
We did the first lap and I was a little bit cautious in the first sector, just basically to get the tyre warmed up, but the next lap I went to push a little harder and I was going a lot quicker and had a lot more grip than I had the laps before, so when I went to go on the brakes I felt I had too much lean angle, and so I picked the bike up, but I didn't really find any more grip once I went off over the AstroTurf onto the tarmac. It just kept locking the front and I couldn't really get the brakes on, so I had to lay it down before we hit the barriers, and unfortunately couldn't get the bike one started, but we came back, got bike two, still went faster, and we're pretty happy with this weekend.
In golf, Britain's Justin Rose carded a 2-under par 69 to open up a commanding 4-stroke lead after the third round of the BMW Championship on Saturday and give himself a shot at the season-ending $10 million jackpot. Adopting a gambler's all-or-nothing approach, Rose surged clear of the field with a red-hot putter and some daring shot-making to finish the round at 13 under 200. Australian John Senden was outright second at 9 under after he bogeyed 3 of his first 5 holes, but rallied on the back 9, picking up 4 shots for a 70. Rose started the round tied for the lead with American Mark Wilson, but after back-to-back birdies at the 4th and 5th, he had the lead to himself for the rest of the day. And finally, Elizabeth Taylor's $30 million jewellery collection will start a 3-month global tour this month and will be on display at Dubai's Emirates Towers on October the 23rd. New York-based auction house Christie's has selected some of Taylor's most iconic pieces, from gemstones and diamonds to personal mementos, including the 33-carat white diamond ring that was given to Taylor by Richard Burton in 1968 that she wore every day. The collection will then head to Geneva, Paris and Hong Kong, ending in New York, where a special evening sale will be held on December the 13th. And with that, let's take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. And before we head out, here are the top stories again. UAE President orders charities to collaborate for urgent aid to Pakistan's flood victims. Emirates Environmental Group launches Clean Up UAE campaign. And Ireland produced one of their greatest World Cup performances to beat Australia. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can write to us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04 367 2230. From the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.